and Taylor said she was only one belt behind me. And she's gonna be a blue belt before I am.
Well, that's just...
And then she said she's been to France twice, and I've never been. But I said I had to. Haven't I?
Actually, no.
Well, where's someplace I've been that Taylor hasn't been?
Lauren, do you really want this kind of friendship with Taylor? Where everything is a competition?
Yeah. Cool. I bet Taylor's never had the police at her house.
Oh my God, that is our house.
And then we dusted all the windows and doors with the
You got everything?
Yeah. All right.
Oh my God, what happened?
Did we have a robbery?
Nothing is missing.
It's vandalism?
So it appears.
But who?
Vandals.
Thank you. That's very helpful. Is everyone okay? Oh God, what if somebody'd been in the house?
There's been a rash of these in the surrounding area.
I think it would have been intriguing, possibly helpful if we'd been told about this rash before it itched us.
Bored kids, we're thinking. As in this case, nothing ever seems to be missing. Also, as in this case, there's never any sign of forced entry. The vandals choose houses with lax security.
We have lax security?
No, of course not.
Somebody left a door open. Judging from the path of destruction, it was the back one.
Well, so that means somebody can just come in and smash up all our stuff? Talk about blaming the victims.
Let's just remain calm.
Could you just pretend to be upset about this?
My art project.
We can fix that, Lauren. I'll help you.
How? He doesn't have a horn anymore.
I better get down to the station and file this. Sooner the report goes in, the better chance we'll have of getting these guys. Evening, Judge Gray.
Excuse me. How did you know I was a judge?
Well, you're kind of known in my circles.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, the guys talk about you.
What do they say?
Well, you're one of those liberal judges. Evening.
You believe that? You okay, Noodle?
Yeah.
Hey, coffee's here.
Who would expend so much effort and not take anything?
Rich kids.
Tell me you did not participate in serial vandalism.
No. Pilfering pharmaceuticals was my bag, but I had friends who did this kind of stuff in high school. You'd be terrified to find out where most of them ended up.
Don't tell me. I probably voted for one.
I don't even remember what was in here.
The good news is you're covered.
Good as new.
Luckily, a prescient member of the family who happens to be in the insurance business convinced you years ago to get a replacement cost endorsement on your homeowner's policy.
It's kind of sexy, isn't it?
They're going to replace everything.
After a minimal deductible, every item broken at current value.
No, I left a CD player here that seems to be missing.
What's CD player?
It's a small one. It's very special to me.
Nice try.
I had forgotten about this thing. I know that I didn't buy it, but who would give me something like this? Something so exotic. That coffee tastes like oven scrapings. Anybody notice that?
Yeah. Lauren says she has a sore throat. Well, she was fine last night. Maxine, should we get going?
Oh, Kyle, will you take Eric to school? I'm a little overwhelmed at the moment.
Sure, I better get going. I don't want to be late. Joe McKenzie's a stickler for order. You did not warn me about him.
I feel certain I did.
Come on, Eric.
I'll wait for Maxine.
I am not that bad of a driver. Amy has blown it way out of proportion.
It's okay. I'll wait. You don't have a temperature. Your nose isn't running.
I think I should just take it easy.
Who's going to take it easy with you?
You could stay home. Or I could go to work with you.
Sweetie, what happened was really scary. But it's over now. The vandals are not coming back. And nothing really bad happened.
I guess I can make it through one day to school.
Yeah, that's my girl.
I want the back entrance locked at all times. I'm moving the buzzer in the front entrance so people just can't buzz themselves in. Okay. I want the kids to sign in and out. I want somebody on that desk to monitor it around the clock. Okay. The other one, too. I want all the couches out, no couches.
No couches.
And the television, too.
I'm on it.
I want them to check their pages and their cell phones at the front desk.
Oh, Joe, these are street kids. They're not going to hand over their loot.
They are if they want to come in here. And all those cell phones and pages are stolen. And they're all being used for drug deals. That doesn't happen here anymore. If they need to make a call, they can use the payphone.
That costs money.
Then we'll give them a quarter.
What if they need to make more than one call?
Well, then they're buying and selling drugs, and that doesn't happen here anymore.
Are you sure you and Maxine Gray weren't separated at birth?
Do you know how hard our sponsors are going to be eyeballing us? And I taught Maxine Gray everything she knows.
You taught Maxine something?
Oh, and I want you in a dress shirt. Button-down collars, no sweaters, no leather jackets. I prefer khakis to jeans, loafers to sneakers.
Wait, you're giving me a dress code?
They have to understand the demarcation point between counselors and kids.
You're a real S&M kind of guy, aren't you?
These kids are exhausted. They're malnourished, they're drugged out, and just plain confused. Things have to be made clear for them.
Well, why don't I just wear a badge that says, "Hi, I'm Kyle, your friendly counselor"? Joe.
All right. This is a preliminary hearing to determine if there is reasonable cause to issue a neglect petition on behalf of Ian Popovici. Are all parties present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Kimberly Fallon, representing DCF in this case.
Actually, Ms. Fallon, Mr. James is representing DCF, who is a party in this matter.
And representing very ably, Your Honor.
All right. Well, DCF has made several allegations of physical and emotional abuse and is seeking a custody order to remove Ian from his parents, Trehan and Isabella Popovici.
If I may say, Your Honor, that Ian has been in 3 different schools in 2 years.
I believe you just did.
He's a star basketball player. His parents have been moving him from one school to another, trying to place him on the best team, to the detriment of his academic record and psychosocial development.
And DCF feels there's sufficient disturbance in his routine to constitute neglect?
He's being treated like a commodity, Your Honor. Something needs to be done as soon as possible to protect this child and ensure him the childhood he so richly deserves.
And we will hear evidence on this matter. Mr. Van Exel.
Tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
Is that good for everyone?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, Ms. Fallon. I meant the attorneys who will actually be arguing this case.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm good, Your Honor.
Great. And one more thing, Miss Fallon, and I mean absolutely nothing by this. First time in court?
I've put in hours in the field. Yes.
Next case.
They didn't tell us anything we don't already know.
Well, maybe that's because they've already told us everything there is to say.
They resented every question we asked.
Pamela Taylor committed suicide while under their care. You've got to expect them to be a little touchy on the subject. So what, they just stormed through your house, breaking things like a bunch of Visigoths?
About the rape and pillaging, thank you.
But they didn't take anything.
No.
I hate to suggest it, but is there any chance that Eric was involved?
In vandalizing my house? That's ridiculous.
All right. Whatever you say, Maxie. You want to know what I think? I think you're overextended. You got a desk full of cases, a street kid living in your vandalized house, and now you want to launch a crusade against Buckley Hills?
Perhaps you would like to take one of those problems off my hands. Just pick one.
What's going on, Maxine?
The judge who sent Pamela to Buckley Hills is Amy.
Oh.
Yes, sent her on my recommendation.
I see.
Will you help me?
Sorry, Maxine. The police disagree with you. The inquest board disagrees with you. Officially, DCF is satisfied in the matter of Pamela Taylor's suicide.
Fine. I'm on my own. It's no problem.
Mr. Dawson, as a member of the faculty of Tate High School, how did you come to be acquainted with Ian Popovici's family problems?
Your Honor, we haven't yet established that the Popovicis even have problems.
I'll rephrase. How do you know Ian?
I've been his health teacher for the past 6 months.
And basketball coach?
That's right.
Does he fit in well?
He's the star of the team. Coaches dream of the opportunity to work with a kid like that.
I believe Mr. James meant socially.
Oh, Ian's not the type of kid who makes friends easily.
So, as Miss Fallon suggested, moving to yet another school would be a very difficult adjustment for him.
Yeah, that's part of why I notified Miss Fallon. Ian's parents want him to play for Laurel Park. They've got a better shot at the championships next year, and they're a well-known recruiting ground for the NCAA.
Well, they must be doing what they think is best for their son.
Since he found out his grades have dropped, he's lost weight. He doesn't talk to anybody. I'll tell you what I think. I think he's depressed.
Objection. Unless this particular basketball coach has a psychiatric degree.
Have you noticed any other signs of abuse?
Look, I can only tell you what I saw. He seems to have a lot of bruises.
Your Honor, all athletes have bruises.
Well, Mr. Dawson, would you say that he has more than the average athlete?
More than the other kids.
Any questions, Miss Branch?
Just one, Your Honor. Is it true, Mr. Dawson, that you've applied for a coaching position at the college level?
There's nothing wrong with that. Lots of high school coaches look to move up.
Have any of the institutions you've applied to suggested, either directly or indirectly, that your chances of obtaining such a coaching position might be elevated by delivering Ian Popovici?
Not in so many words.
But that's the way it works, isn't it?
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
That's got nothing to do with anything.
I have no more questions.
Look, I know there's rules, but I need, what do you call it? Immunity.
Why?
Why what?
Why shouldn't you have to abide by the same rules as everybody else?
I never had to before.
New rules.
Don't just slap it off. It's a paintbrush, not a trowel.
You see that guy over there? You do not want to mess with him.
I'm up for a job. I gave him this number.
Check in from the payphone.
I got a medical condition.
Oh, you're the one. What medical condition?
What happened to my right to privacy?
I don't make the rules around here. Perhaps I don't even think it's a good one. But that's the way it is, and we both have to live with it. So hand it over, and you can come in and get something to eat.
realize it's been some time since your son was at Buckley Hills. Any statement you make will be completely confidential. Well, maybe you could speak to him and reconsider. No, I don't understand, but there's not much I can do about that.
Surprise! We took the bus. It was really fun, except it smelled bad, and a man with orange hair stared at me.
Why are you here?
Lauren didn't want to stay at home.
Too boring.
Why can't you just admit you're afraid the vandals will come back?
Sweetheart, why don't you go get something from the drink machine that won't rot your teeth?
Okay.
She wanted to go to Amy's.
Oh, Sean, you know Eric Black.
No, not officially. I'm good.
And Lauren is here as well. Of course, I don't ordinarily use this place for daycare.
It's all right, Maxine. Conference room's empty. Yeah, there's a Game Boy in there and chess.
Okay.
Okay. I'll leave you to it then.
What?
That was a hard life you led on the street for 6 months.
I survived.
Yes. And now maybe it's time for you to realize that not everyone is trying to hurt you or take advantage of you.
Have you notified the Red Cross?
Oh my God, you're channeling my mother.
No, these files, they should be arranged chronologically, then alphabetically.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's not just administrative.
No, of course not.
They live in chaos. We exemplify order. So please, tidy up your desk.
Well, Joe, that's just not gonna happen. I graduated from an entire Ivy League university with several degrees, I might add, without ever having a clean desk. It's out of my control. It's genetic. From the DNA.
All right, what are you doing?
Sorting donated clothes, thought I'd wash them.
They should be cataloged before being cleaned. It cuts down on the pilfering.
Or I could do it my way.
You plan on resisting me and everything?
I'll try and be selective.
You undermined me over there with that kid. Don't do it again.
I can't have an opinion?
Don't do it again.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I know. Because it's a good move and you don't make many of those.
Keep talking like that, I'm going to start using my whole brain. And you won't stand a chance. Oh.
Anyone destined for the Gray House should be getting ready.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a damn shame, because this was shaping up to a great game. I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
A draw? Please, you would have been in check in 3 moves.
Piggyback?
Yeah. See you, Sean.
See ya.
How did you do that?
What?
Get Eric to play chess with you.
Would you mind if I said it was because I was letting him win?
Eric is not comfortable in the company of men.
Hey, I'm a man.
Oh, yes, Sean, I wasn't suggesting otherwise. It's just nice to see Eric. Thank you, Sean.
I work at K-Build on a line. Since we came from Romania. 12 years. 18 with overtime.
Ian is your only child.
Yes, that's right.
And it's important to you that Ian go to college.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Do better than his old man. That's the American way.
Now, do you feel that his best opportunity to go to college would be on an athletic scholarship?
His only opportunity. He's a C student. And I'm a working man.
Is Ian equally interested in playing college ball?
Yes. Yes, that's his dream. Yes.
Now, did you tell him that the pursuit of a college education is what's behind your decision to switch schools?
Yes, but boys think in short time, day by day. Fathers think for a longer time, the future, yes? Someday, Ian will thank me.
But right now, he wants to stay at Tate.
It's because of him.
Your Honor.
Calls the house. Lends Ian money. Buys him stuff. Keeps him late for special drills. It is not good.
Are you suggesting Mr. Dawson is being inappropriate?
He told Ian not to have a girlfriend. He's a good-looking boy. Why? Why can't he have a girlfriend?
Your Honor, this is so out of line.
I'm sorry?
DCF has found no evidence of sexual impropriety between Coach Dawson and Ian Popovici.
Miss Fallon, those initials you keep throwing around do not qualify you to blurt out information in court.
But this
Mr.
implication...
James, you need to explain the niceties of court etiquette to Miss Fallon. Counselor?
I am not saying nothing sexual. Dawson wants Ian around. Sure he does. He has his dreams, fine. It's America. But Ian is my boy. I am looking to his future. Me and his mother. Not Dawson.
It's not polite to stare.
Maybe I'm not feeling polite.
That would explain the cactus.
Costs the same as a bouquet, and it lasts forever. Especially if you shove it in a hot corner and forget to water it.
Damn, you talk sexy. Lucky for us, you act more romantically than you speak.
Nothing to do with luck, baby. Where's Gracie?
Oh, she's at a sleepover.
So we're alone for the evening.
Yes, the gods must be crazy.
Brush your teeth.
I already did.
And get your backpack. Aren't you dressed?
It's not morning.
You should be asleep.
I want to sleep with you.
Oh, Lenny. Is it really that bad?
Yeah.
Because we don't sleep that well together, remember? You hug the bed and your feet sweat and your breath. And I snore. Remember how bad I snore? The doors are locked. The people are not coming back. All right. Just for one night.
You're the best, Mom.
Yeah.
I don't want Eric to leave.
Lauren, can we not discuss everything tonight?
We need a man in the house.
What?
We'd be safer with a man.
Who says?
Taylor said.
Why did I even ask?
Somebody tried to break into her house once, but her dad ran him off with a shovel. She said burglars are scared of men.
First of all, Eric is not a man. He's a boy. Second of all, I work in the justice system, and I can tell you there are many holes in Taylor's theory. Men are much more likely to be the victims of violent crimes. But third of all, you are in no danger here. You are perfectly safe. No one is going to hurt you. Your grandmother and I can be fierce if we need to. Ask anyone.
Do you think you're ever going to marry Judge Crumble?
Good night, Lauren.
Did you hear a car door slam?
No, if I don't hold your complete attention, you should at least pretend I do out of politeness.
You're right. I didn't hear that, did you?
Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andrea, but Gracie upchucked. I think she's fine, but she wanted to come home, so... Oh, I really am sorry. I should have called.
It's okay, Elaine. It's inevitable. My karma sucks lately. Are you okay, baby?
I threw up.
Oh, honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
I guess I better get going.
Nuh-uh. Get going. Listen, we both have kids. And if we put off grabbing our moments together just because one of them throws up, we'll be senior citizens before we hook up again. I'm gonna go take care of my daughter. While I'm doing that, you decide whether to run or stay here tonight and do your manly duty by me.
Nice touch on the button there. Some people have a light touch, some people too hard, but you are an artist. We have to remember to put that on your resume.
Hey, dude, check it out. He's foaming.
Hey! Somebody living in!
He's convulsing. Get him some water.
No! Support his head! He's seizing. Grab me a towel or a blanket. No, it's not withdrawal. Help me turn him on his side. Grab his pack. Look for meds.
I know where it is. It's a seizure.
Yeah, it's a seizure.
You're supposed to put something in his mouth so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
No.
Well, that's what I always heard.
Yeah, I know, but it's a lot of crap. Call 911. Tell him it looks like a tonic-clonic epileptic seizure.
How do you know?
Because it's been about a minute since the onset.
Yeah, but how do you know?
Because I'm a doctor.
You're a what?
Gee, wouldn't it be nice if we had a couch to lie him on? I'm a doctor.
Hi, Gracie.
Mom! Mom!
I was just in the sheet, I was just, she didn't see anything.
Why is he in our bathroom?
Well, honey, he's a guest. He's a guest who forgot to lock the bathroom door. Now, come on, sweetie. We're gonna give Mr. Van Exel some privacy.
She didn't see anything. She didn't see anything.
You said you were going to buy me breakfast.
I did you one better.
Cinnamon rolls? You made me cinnamon rolls?
Fresh baked.
I don't know, cinnamon rolls. So what do you want?
I want to discuss something with you on a personal level.
Uh-huh.
I would like you to take in Eric Black as foster child.
Me? Personally?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a terrible idea.
You've been approved as a foster parent. What are you waiting for?
A gay 16-year-old boy is not what I had envisioned.
What had you envisioned?
I don't know. I'd be married to, say, another social worker, and, we'd have a little house, and...
And you'd foster a cute little baby who looked a lot like you.
No.
Eric has been exploited and hurt and betrayed by men. He thinks they all want something from him.
I am a man. Why do I have to keep reminding you of that?
He's a wonderful boy, Sean.
If he's so wonderful, then why are you in such a hurry to get rid of him?
I don't want to get rid of him. I really don't. But it's what he needs. Eric is going to grow up to be a man, but all he knows of men is to hate and distrust them, which means he'll grow up to hate and mistrust himself, and I won't have that. If he lived with you every day, he'd have a sterling example of what he can grow up to become, which is an honorable, kind man.
Thank you.
If you want to thank me, you will take this boy into your home. And pass me a cinnamon roll.
I called county about that kid Caleb. You're right. He has epilepsy. He was off his medication. They put him back on.
You sure that'll last?
Well, the point is you helped him.
I'm in the helping profession.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a missionary. But I had motion sickness. Not a good traveler. What did you want to be?
Fighter pilot.
Really?
Of course. It's dangerous, it's fast, it's fun, it's important. Split-second decisions, come back a hero. What's not to like?
Being in the military.
There's that.
Especially if you have a problem with authority.
Hey, I'm not a fighter pilot, am I?
What kind of doctor are you?
I was just starting my residency. I wanted to be a surgeon.
The fighter pilots of the medical profession.
That's what they say.
No. I didn't end up being a missionary.
Sure you did.
You can't escape a calling.
I don't believe in callings.
Well, you can't escape what you're good at. And what you're good at is a gift.
It's beautiful. Tell that to Johns Hopkins Medical School.
They're not the only game in town.
I'd rather stay with Maxine.
Okay, that's a hurdle we'll just have to overcome.
What do you get out of this?
Well, let's see. Maxine says that something about a bigger life. Maybe we have complementary interests. What do you like to do besides chess?
What do you like to do?
My job?
All right. In the desperate hope that you people have some kind of secret language you can't speak in front of women, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a cup of coffee.
Wait, are we just alone?
No. Look, when she comes back, let's just tell her it didn't work out, okay?
Look, Eric, this is strange for me, too. I've never had a foster kid before. Frankly, I've never had the nerve to take that step. I mean, how can I instruct foster families if I suck at it myself? On the other hand, how can I encourage people to do it if I've never had the guts to try?
So what? I'm a test drive?
Would that work for you?
Sort of a temporary thing?
You know, a test drive. Yeah, look, it would give me a dry run at being a foster parent, and it would get Maxine off my back.
But you can't say we didn't try it.
Exactly. Yeah, and if she thinks I'm so perfect to raise you and it doesn't work out, then she'll stop trying to farm you out.
You're brilliant. And I can visit the Grays?
Anytime.
Maybe we could eat there tonight?
I'm there.
I'd like to stay where I am. At Tate.
Is it fair to say it's because of Coach Dawson?
Well, yeah. He gets me. I like playing for him. I don't care about a winning team as much as my dad does.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But you do want to go to college?
I guess.
Ian, what DCF is trying to prove is that your parents are abusive or neglectful.
Well, I don't want to change schools.
Changing schools is not abuse.
And I wouldn't mind having a girlfriend.
Well, your father testified that he would like you to have a girlfriend. It's Coach Dawson who objects.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You move around from school to school because of basketball. You can't have a girlfriend because of basketball. Is there anything about the game that you like? Okay, you may sit down.
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Wow. I don't know where to start. I could start with Mr. and Mrs. Popovici, who, in their pursuit of the American dream, seem to be treating their son like a racehorse. Or with Coach Dawson, who has reduced the boy to a bullet point on a resume. Or I could start with AAG James, who somehow was talked out of his legitimately busy schedule and into one of the most paltry excuses for a neglect case that I have ever seen. Or I could start with Ian, whose idea of abuse is being forced to play a game he's not all that crazy about.
Your Honor.
All right, Miss Fallon, I'll start with you, because you are where it all begins, at DCF. You are a bad social worker. The bond between a parent and a child is not a fragile thing. It's what we call the silver cord. It's silver, Miss Fallon. It's not paper. It's not string. Children and parents alike are profoundly affected when it is severed. Now, this case is a no-brainer. Ian is simply an average, misguided teenager in a less than perfect home. But next time, Miss Fallon, you may find yourself snatching a baby out of the arms of a woman whose house is not as clean as you might like, or who has installed her car seat improperly. Now, we hear far too much about the indifferent, overworked social workers and not nearly enough about the zealous, ambitious, and sensitive ones. And in my opinion, they pose an equal, if not greater, danger. So, DCF has failed to provide sufficient evidence that Ian Popovici has been abused or neglected. I am dismissing the neglect petition. Mr. and Mrs. Popovici, I urge you to leave Ian at the school of his choice and trust that his talent will get him noticed wherever he is. Ian, go home and count your blessings. That's all. Yeah.
Judge Gray.
Detective Waith. Hope you're here to tell me you caught the vandals.
We think so. You recognize this?
Yeah. It's one of our photo albums.
Can you give us a moment, buddy?
No, that's all right. This is my court services officer, Bruce Van Exel.
We picked up a repeat offender, a kid named Ronnie Thayer. Name mean anything to you? You might want to check your records. He had this, so he's probably your vandal. And here's what concerns us. Take a lovely picture, Judge Gray.
What exactly are you enjoying here? Watching the judge squirm?
Gonna have to hang on to this evidence.
That's it?
You knew this job was dangerous when you took it, right?
Detective, do you really want to make an enemy of a Superior Court judge?
Good night.
Charming guy.
Thanks for being snotty to the cop for me.
I live to serve, Judge Gray.
Get a grip. I've got a grip now.
Is that enough?
No, more cheese. I walked for an hour on the treadmill.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Jillian, you look like an x-ray right now.
Yeah, thank you, Maxine.
Sean, help yourself. Everyone, no waiting on lasagna night.
What about Amy?
No exceptions.
Because he didn't.
All right. You know what? Maybe I'm just gonna go to my room. Though I don't have a room here.
Isn't
it the sewing room now?
And he's a very good sewer. As good as sewer, he's a basketball player. Because he didn't.
All right. You know what?
Game is 21. Betting starts in a buck.
Well, I'll give you that.
Wait a minute.
What?
You just can't go throwing around somebody else's money.
Well, somebody else's money when it's all yours.
Yes, it happens to be mine.
Okay, well, then these people can't lose much. I'm a good bettor.
Noodle, you scared me.
I'm glad you're home.
Me too.
Mom's home. Now we can all relax.
For the day was dark. For the dark, there was something else. Another flame, another spark. Ooh, and before the light turned dark, it was fading through, was silver and blue.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime, detectives witness an inmate's execution. Don't miss the drama of Law and Order, next on TNT.